Welcome back to Hermetically Speaking, and I am your vessel, Toria, transmitting alchemy and mystical psychology for all of our days. This is episode 7, and for episode 7, we are going to be doing a mental health check-in, and it's all about where are we really? So it's going to be briefer than normal episodes, and at the end of it, when the episode is been concluded, I will be facilitating a meditation as well, which will also be available separately on my YouTube channel, Hermetically Speaking. This podcast is available on all platforms and, of course, the YouTube channel. And if you want one-on-one services or to know a little bit more about myself, check out hermeticcallyspeaking.com. All right. So let's dive in. Today's episode isn't layered with cosmic equations or hermetic wisdom, though you probably will still find both of those present here in their most intimate forms. And that is because we are ourselves our hermetic wisdom. We are ourselves cosmic equations. So even though we might not have these super in our face, profound activations, it does not mean that you won't still find something in today's mental health check-in. This episode is for the real ones, the ones walking through shadow and light, trying to keep the heart open in a world that often feels overwhelming. This is your mental health check-in. Let's breathe, reflect, and get radically honest with ourselves. Where are we really? Take a moment, get still, set your own intention. I did set one and clear the pathway when entering into this recording. So this is a space that has already been prepped and ready for you. So take that moment and get still. If you can safely do so, maybe consider closing your eyes. And if you feel like it, you may pause here and come back to the episode when you feel is most appropriate for you. However, you can absolutely walk through it at any time, even just listening. Because this is for you. Let's begin by asking gently, how has your mind been lately? Is it noisy, tired, racing in circles? Has it been combative? Or maybe you're in a space like me where you're just not really sure. You're in a transitional period, possibly, or at the beginning or end of a cycle. Maybe going through emotional difficulties, weighing your options and important decisions. Are you stuck in loops of overthinking the same subject or multiples of subjects repeatedly for days or hours on end? Or do you maybe feel stuck in silence that can then in turn feel like numbness? Take a moment here to really acknowledge your answers to yourself. Feel free to speak them out loud if you're alone, or even write them in a journal. What about your heart? How does your heart currently feel? The emotional and physical aspects of it. Is it feeling full, tender, wounded, or guarded? Does it feel hard like a stone? Or maybe soft, like a pillow? Let's ask the question we often avoid. What are you pretending is fine? What are you pretending is okay, when really it isn't? Now, take a breath. You are not wrong or weak or broken for feeling that. You are human. You are becoming. And on the other side of that, you have blessings abundantly heading your way. Whatever it is that came up and unveiled itself to you is ready to be addressed and transmuted. There may be fear, nervousness, anger, shame. There might be a stockpile of emotions, and having to face the reality in front of you. You would not be faced with this truth if you were not a vibratic match to clearing it. You are ready. You are human. You are becoming. You are remembering. And you are stepping further and further into the light of your power when you acknowledge these deep, deep truths and allow them to transform you. So know that you can face this. And now we will flip the coin and do a check-in on the other side of the equilibrium. What quiet victories have you had lately that you did not celebrate? Did you say no when you usually people please? Did you wake up and face another day and try again? Did you show up with love when you were hurting? Did you forgive yourself when you didn't get something perfect? If so, I see you. That's the medicine. You are the medicine. Humbly celebrate your wins. Let's drop into the body now. And if you can, safely, place one hand over your heart and one hand on your lower belly. And if you can't, that is okay. You can still proceed and participate in the breath work. Let's breathe together. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time, and this time imagine that your inhale is bringing golden light into your lungs. Exhaling is releasing all the tension, all the fear, all the shame. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let yourself melt into this moment. Now, feel your feet firmly on the ground, even if you're sitting, no matter what you're doing. Imagine roots extending from the soles of your feet, your ankles, and your legs, down, down, down into the earth. Let her hold you. Let her carry what you don't have to carry alone today. And take a moment in this grounding peace and nurturance and love with Mother Earth. Here is what I want to remind you of. In case no one has said it today, it is okay to not have it all together. We are not meant to. It's okay if you've been spiraling. We are meant to. It's okay if you are tired of healing. The journey gets easier. And it's okay if you are finally thriving after years of barely surviving and feel guilty about that too. All of your feelings are valid. Your journey is not a straight line. It's a spiral, a wave, a remembering and forgetting, and remembering again. Healing is holy. Rest is holy. Your ability to feel is a superpower. You don't have to perform resilience today. You just have to be. If all you've done today is breathe and listen to this episode, you have already shown up for yourself. That is sacred. So let's part with this. Ask yourself, what does my soul need from me right now? Don't think or try to apply logic to it. Just feel what it needs. Let that answer guide you gently, whether it's silence, nourishment, boundaries, laughter, movement. You don't need to know the full path. You just need to take the next step. If you need words to anchor into today, try this. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I am becoming more of who I am every single day. We'll say it 2 more times. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I am becoming more of who I am every single day. And one more time now. I am safe to feel. I am safe to heal. I am becoming more of who I am every single day. And feel free to repeat this mantra on your own time, anytime you're called to. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me today. Thank you for checking in with yourself and with this collective. You are not alone in this. You are not behind. You are not ahead. You are not broken. You are right where you are supposed to be. You are unfolding. And as always, I will meet you there. Next episode, we'll return to the stars and the spiral, where we'll be dancing between worlds, exploring the geometry of thought and cosmic intelligence, intertwining recovery and mental health, neuroplasticity and reprogramming of the mind. It's going to be a journey. Until then, stay soft, stay sovereign, and stay true. Namaste and many blessings to all of you. This concludes Episode 7, the Mental Health Check-In. Where are you really? On Hermetically Speaking. Now we will be shifting into a guided meditation and activation to rewire through resonance. You don't have to chase calm. You simply remember it and that remembering lives in your breath. Welcome to this sacred closing of our time together. You've already checked in with your mind and body. Now, let's anchor that awareness with intention. Intention to let the noise soften, to let clarity rise, and to allow your entire being to remember. Remember that you are not the chaos. You are the one who holds the chaos with compassion. Begin by getting comfortable. No matter where you are available to listen to these words and do some form of this meditation, even if it's just listening while you work, whether you're laying down, seated upright, no matter what, allow these words and your being to support you. Let the earth or your seat or your feet hold you. There is nothing to do, nothing to become, just presence. And if it is safe to do so, gently close your eyes. And if you need to, feel free to leave them open. Either way, you can allow the outer world to become a blur and bring your awareness inward. We are entering a soft, ethereal window, a Neptunian current of dreaming, dissolving, and divine remembrance. Neptune reminds us, you are not only human. You are also stardust, water, and breath. And in this time, we are invited to let go of harsh patterns, to allow life to feel again, to let mystery hold us, not terrify us. It's a season for visioning, not through striving, but through surrender. Let this moment be your prayer. Take a deep breath in now and hold for a count of 4. And exhale slowly through the mouth. Again, inhale. Feel the breath sweep through your nervous system. washing the dust off of all of the old neural patterns. And exhale. Release everything you picked up that was never yours to begin with. Now, repeat in your mind or aloud, I breathe in the calm resonance I seek. I breathe out the chaos I've known. I am safe to rewire, to soften, to see clearly. Now we begin a quiet activation. Let these words wash over your mind and body, not as demands, as invitations. You are allowed to heal at your own pace. You are allowed to be confused and still sacred. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to seek. You are allowed to resist. And you are allowed to bloom when the conditions feel right. We are not here to rush you. We are not here to fix you. We are here to walk beside you, to light torches when the path feels dark, to whisper ancient truths you may have forgotten. You were never meant to do this alone. And no matter what you are seeking, or even if you are seeking, you matter to us. This moment is for you. Whatever you are becoming, it is already beautiful. You have always been beautiful and sacred. Let's close this sacred space with presence and breath. Bring one hand to your heart, one to your lower belly. Feel the rhythm of your existence. Feel how life continues to move through you. And when you are ready, whisper softly in your heart, I trust what is unfolding. I trust who I'm becoming. I trust the timing of my soul. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Wiggle your fingers, Open your eyes if they have been closed. And thank yourself for showing up, for feeling, and for simply being. We'll be here when you need us. Every step, every spiral, every sacred pause. And that concludes the current meditation, transmitted through the mantis frequency. And throughout some of it, we also did energetic healing through the universal life force and what others know as Reiki. If you liked this episode or this meditation, I'd love it if you liked and followed and added Hermetically Speaking to your favorites. Feel free to comment below on any types of meditations or episodes that you would love to hear about. I encourage feedback, and I learn from everyone else just as much as hopefully you learn from me and all that I transmit. Thank you so much. Go in peace and blessings.